Welcome back, wrestling fans, to another episode of Alpha Insider. I'm Mike Manson here with the panel of knowledge, the radiant one, Miss Chrissie B.
Hello.
And grumpy old man himself, Daniel P. Crowe.
Sorry, are you confusing me with Rocco for all of a sudden?
I think Rocco's caught a little bit of that off you. Look at you, you're a little grumpy today. He's been grumpy all day.
God,
Speaking to you just been bad. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about probably one of the biggest tag matches we've had all year. It's a three-way dance for the Alpha Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. It is the current champs, known as the Physicals, versus Sinful Fortune versus the Oners. Now, this is really a pick'em. They're all former champs. They're all held the gold within the last literally 6 months. Who's going to win this one, Daniel Paul Crowe?
it's going to be very, very, very hard to decide because obviously all four former champions, and now obviously the Fizzles have got it. But you also got to factor in a lot of other factors in here because, like Sinful Fortune, they are absolutely fantastic. They're tearing the tag team division in here in Victoria, but not just in Victorian wrestling, but all wrestling in general. But we keep forgetting one little thing.
What's that?
One little thing.
What's that? Let us
You can't trust Vixen. She's always stabbing people in the back.
Excuse me?
What?
Are you still banging on about the fact that she chose to team with a respectful competitor like Miss Fortune and dump the Crows?
Look, I only talk about the future. I don't talk about the past anymore. But here's the thing, right? We can't trust her. She's always turning her back on multiple people. It's just a matter of time for her to do it again.
You're just dirty. She turned her back on.
Alright, shut up for a second.
Wait on. Let's. All right, so your point is at this point that you can't trust Vixen, that Miss Fortune can't trust her. So you feel that there's no chance for Sinful Fortune to win this belt back because of the lack of trust.
Correct.
Okay, that's what he's saying. And you know, you've got a point. Because I have known Vixen for a long time, and
you were one of her trainers, weren't you?
I was, and she managed me back in the early days, and she will stab you in the back, right? Used to. I think she might be a changed person now, but used to was ruthless and would do whatever she had to do to get herself forward in the business. But okay, so that really leads us down to two tag teams, the Oners and the Physicals. Then, if that's what we're saying. Who do you think, Chrissie, could end up winning this?
Look, I caught up with the Oners after their match, and look, what happened wasn't supposed to happen. There was a lot of accidental miscommunications, but what I got from that conversation was the Oners are done being pushed aside, and they want that gold, and they will do pretty much anything to get it. So I have a feeling that they're going to be very tough to beat.
Look, Chrissie, how they went about trying to interrupt in the heavyweight championship match and using a foreign object, right, to interrupt the match, and it backfired on them, and it ended up that Sinful Fortune lost to the Physicals. But the ground is the Oners did the wrong thing. They got involved. They used a foreign object. You know, they can be as upset as they like. They cost Sinful Fortune their tag team championships. Let's be honest. And I know it's a bit tit for tat on these two tag teams where the Physicals have done nothing but try to get under the skin of the Oners, and they effectively have done it. They have got under the skin enough for them to come out and literally cause havoc in a tag team championship match. What do you say to that, Mr. Crowe?
First and foremost, I need to ask this because I don't think I'm the only one out there. What the hell's an Eshe? Like seriously, Eshe, what the? Huh?
Go to Frankston and you'll find one. They're hard to describe, but you can only see them in their natural habitat.
Fair enough. But I want to just acknowledge one thing because we have another history-making championship run. Because the Physicals are the only team to be two times champion.
Very true.
Here at Alpha Pro Wrestling, and like most second runs, they're going to be legendary. And I think, considering that they represent the legendary and not only the best decade, because yours truly was born in that decade, the 80s, right? The Physicals not only have this in the bag, but they have proven time and time again that they are the hottest tag team that we have in professional wrestling.
Well, I can say that not all great things have ever come out of the 80s after hearing
No,
that.
no.
But I will say that the Physicals do work that style. It is very successful for them. They are two-time champions, right? And I tell you now, just between you and me, I'm leaning towards the Physicals. I think that they've got it together. I think that the Oners' brain is over here, and they're not even thinking about what's happening really in the big picture. And then the underlying current that Daniel Paul believes is with the Sinful Fortune. Is that 100% kosher? What do you think, Chrissie?
I'm still backing the Oners.
The Oners?
I'm backing the Oners.
Oh,
on
so
this.
you're not going to go for your friend's Sinful Fortune at all?
For valid reason, and that is because they are the team with the least experience.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
funny
You've
that
got
you say
20-year veteran.
As
You
a
know?
tag team together is what I mean.
Well, look, I think the Physicals are on the same page. I think the other two teams at the moment are not on the same page. What do you think, Mr. Crowe?
It's going to be the Physicals.
Physicals?
Simple, for the simple reason that they're in their second legendary run, and they definitely got this in the bag because the Warner Brothers, they've had their time, they're done. Sinful Fortune, just like you said, Chrissie, because I'll agree with you on this one, right? They have not been together for very long. They're, inexperienced. So, and by the end of it, Vixen's probably going to turn on her anyway when they lose. So it's got to be the Physicals. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
I think if the Oners get on the same page, I think they look a little bit disjointed right now. They could beat any team in the country. But I think at the moment, I think their mental state, they need to go and see a sports psychiatrist or something to try and sort out their problems, because that's where they're at the moment. They've got all the physical movement in the world, the ability, everything else, but I think they need to get their heads on straight. But that's going to be an epic match for September 20th. Inevitable here at Pipeworks Market. If you want to see it live, book your tickets now because they're going fast. Front row is almost gone. Anything else, people, we got to say about this one?
It's going to be possibly the greatest match that we've ever had here in Alpha Pro Wrestling, because there's weapons and there's just going to be carnage.
Well, on that note, we'll see you there, wrestling fans. See you later, Alpha Nation.